This is Josh Sadlier for Edmunds, and if you think there's no alternative to the Toyota Prius, this new Hyundai will make you think again. We're looking at the 2017 Hyundai Ioniq, which is actually a family of 3 different models. Start with a regular hybrid that is basically like the Toyota Prius, and that's certainly the model it's aimed at in the marketplace. There's also a plug-in hybrid version, which gives you more than 25 miles of all-electric range. And finally, there's a pure electric version, which gives you about 110 miles of range, putting it right in line with the Nissan Leaf, certainly the target for any EV in this class. One interesting thing about the hybrid and the plug-in hybrid is that they use a dual-clutch automatic transmission rather than the typical CVT that you find in this segment. So rather than a constant droning sound when you accelerate, you will get a sensation of running through the gears, which is going to feel more familiar to a lot of drivers. The other notable thing about the Ioniq, from our point of view, is that it does not look at all like the new Prius. The latest Prius has a radical design, polarizing, love it or hate it. If you're looking for something that's going to blend in a little more, look more like a regular car, but still give you a sense of forward-thinking technology, the Hyundai Ioniq should hit the spot. The Ioniq employs a familiar 1.6-liter gasoline 4-cylinder engine. It's an engine that we've seen in plenty of Hyundai and Kia models over the years, and of course it's been optimized for hybrid and plug-in hybrid duty. Stepping inside the 2017 Hyundai Ioniq, the overall look is, again, conventional, much like the exterior. So if you're looking to get hybrid, plug-in hybrid, or electric functionality in a more standard looking and feeling package, the Ioniq is going to be right up your alley. Settling down into the driver's seat, we see Hyundai's standard infotainment screen in the center. But what's really notable here is what you find behind the steering wheel. It's a fully digital TFT instrument display, and that gauge actually changes both color and appearance depending on what driving mode you're in, so that's pretty cool. There again is Hyundai's touchscreen, one of the better ones at this price point. We have no complaints about that. And your standard technology hookups as well, USB, aux, and that's actually a wireless charging port down there if your phone is so equipped. Features in the Hyundai Ioniq include Apple CarPlay, Android Auto for full smartphone integration. Also get driver memory settings and heated front seats. So there's some nice luxury touches in this economy-sized hatchback. And in back, the Ioniq doesn't provide acres of legroom, but it's not bad for a car of this size, and in terms of overall interior volume, you can expect just about what the Prius gives you. So if you've been inside a Prius, you'll have a good idea of what the Ioniq provides in terms of space. Again, taking a look at that dashboard, you can see that it's a pretty straightforward look. So if you don't want to feel like you're driving a futuristic space pod thing, the Ioniq does the job. Flip up the trunk lid of the Ioniq hatchback and you've got a pretty small cargo area. You know, the battery pack back there cuts into cargo space, and the Ioniq is no different from other hybrids and EVs in this regard. But flip down those seats, you have 26.5 cubic feet of cargo room. That doesn't sound like much, but keep in mind that it's a lot more than even the largest sedan provides in its trunk, and also that's a pretty handy shape for loading longer items. Competitors to the Ioniq, really, you're just talking about the Toyota Prius. You know, most hybrids sold wear the Prius badge, and Hyundai's looking to take a bite out of that market share with the hybrid, plug-in hybrid, and electric versions of the new Ioniq. For more on the Ioniq, the Prius, and other hybrids, go to Edmunds.com.